Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I do not have a coffee this morning. Dang it. How's everybody doing? NFT, good morning. Poison, good morning. We are in the middle of a thunderstorm here this morning. Jeff, Terry, good morning. So this is Saturday, the open live. So there'll be lots of folks in here that aren't normally in here, I hope. Oh, Terry. Oh, yeah, I remember. Never mind. How's everybody doing this weekend, this Memorial Day? Has anybody got plans for the Memorial Day? Scott, good morning. Gordon, morning. Jason, good morning. Bare Bones, welcome in. This is the open live stream. We do this every morning. Whiskey, good morning. Scott, what a great day to be alive. Well, absolutely. Oafban, Oafban. What is, I can't even tell what that is. Oh, Oafb fan. Good morning. Joe, good morning. NFT's just going to be running this morning. Not a bad plan there. KRB, good morning. So I finished up that neutral spirit run yesterday. Just ran that thing low and slow all day while I kind of worked, and ended up after after making my cuts and doing my blending, I got a little less than a gallon, a little over 3/4 of a gallon of neutral spirit. Came out to 183 proof once it was blended. Oh, let's see. Everybody's jumping around. 2 Gin Sour Mash working its magic. Hell yeah. Good job, Bare Bones. Gonna be on the Cumberland Gap. Nice. Oh, is it Joe's birthday? Happy birthday, Joe. What? Let's see. Plan to visit my brother and sister that paid the ultimate sacrifice. Not a bad way to do it on Memorial Day, brother. Found out all my yeast is dead. That is kind of a bummer. Gary Truman, Moonshine Festival in Statesville, Ohio today. Nice. Is that the farm to bottle, or is this a different thing, Gary? Which one are you talking about? I'm not familiar with it. Homebrew Center, Miss the handsome fella. It's normally with you. Yeah. It's a holiday. He's staying home today. Well, I don't know what he's doing today. Is it really her birthday, though? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if she's like me, her internet birthday is different than her actual birthday. 3/4 of a century, Joe. Still out there banging out that Rebel juice. Whiskey Rebel with a 99-cent donation. Thank you. Rodney Mifflin just gifted 5 memberships. That's another entry into the Still giveaway. So for those of you that are not aware, see that still right there? That's the 8-gallon dual purpose Pro by Mile High. We're giving one of those stills away this month. And yeah, so Rodney just got another entry into that drawing by gifting 5 memberships. Jason's going to finish the sugar wash tomorrow. Hell yeah. Joe Wymuth, Steve Kamen, both received a membership gift. Nice. Whiskey Rebel with the birthday wishes for Joe. Joe's 35th anniversary of her 40th birthday today. Good morning, you don't know me. Glad to see you in. Hell yeah, you got that. When did you get gifted that membership? I think that was Thursday, right? KRB, God bless our fallen heroes. All gave some gave all. They did, in fact, do that. Question, I received an email saying my corn shipped the 20th USPS tracking says they have not received it yet. Seems like there's a disconnect somewhere. Scott, what is probably, now, unless I just look into it to make sure, but here's my suspicion of what is probably happened. We paid you get that email as soon as we pay for the shipping, but it doesn't always get shipped out the day that we pay for the shipping. And we are a bit behind right now. So we've purchased a lot of shipping, but all the packages hadn't got packed up and sent out. My guess is that's what has happened, Scott. And until I, check on it, which I can after the live stream, I don't know for sure until I check on it. HBC, he's a slacker. Joe for president. Everybody throwing Miss Joe some happy birthday wishes. That's awesome. That was Joe Park's birthday sticker. Okay, all right, nice. Gary Truman received a gifted membership. Look at that big, beautiful piment behind you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got her finishing up there on the shelf right there in the corner. Yeah, about another 30 days, we'll be sipping on that one. Joe thinks that good-looking guy might be live later. I don't know. Good morning, Dave. Glad you made it. Paul, good morning. Hello, Larry Smith. Good morning to you. Glad you're in here. Starting the American Malt Kit today. Great looking kit. Thank you, Rimfire. We do put quite a bit of thought into our kits. Bad Baba, I'm making some vodka in my bathtub. Any tips? Yeah, I would. I'd start with getting a fermenter. That would be a good tip. Not sure I'd be doing it in the bathtub. Has anybody ever used honeysuckle? I have not, although there was a guy that came into the shop. Oh no, it's been a while back now, but he was making honeysuckle wine, which I thought was interesting, but I haven't made any. When you age your wheated whiskey with your staves, does it come out a light color? The wheat whiskey, no, it'll get darker the longer you age it. It's just like that kit comes with the charred oak stick, and so, I'm assuming you're talking about the wheat whiskey kit, but with a medium charred oak stick, it'll get pretty dark, just like any of the bourbons that you see me showing off and making. Have any of y'all ever made a sour mash with malted barley? Is it worth the effort? I've not made a sour mash with malted barley, and you might be asking, there's two questions in there, I think, Dave. Are you talking about just using the malted barley for the flavor of the grain, steeping it like you do any other sour mash? Or are you talking about doing an all grain sour mash, which to me is not worth the effort? That's a lot of effort, and you don't get as many generations because you end up with so much grain. Or you have to, batch 1 is a 3-gallon batch, batch 2 is a 5-gallon batch, batch 3 is, you have to keep growing the size of the mash due to all the grain. But there may be some folks in here that have found a workaround for all of that. So if you're in here and you do all grain, starch conversion sour mashes, let us know how you do it. Bad Baba, don't open the drain. Yeah, that's a good tip if you're making vodka in a bathtub. Got my grain sometime last week. It was here when I got home last night. Happy birthday, Joe. NFT, Cyrus is live now. Bare bones, anybody know the best way to incorporate mimosas? Mimosa, are you talking about the drink, the cocktail mimosa? Or are you I don't know. I don't know what the question means, Bare Bones. Cyrus, you help a lot of beginners. What is one thing you wish someone would have told you when you were a beginner? Something you wish you knew early on? Well, the one thing I didn't know early on that I think most beginners now know because information is so much more abundant. But just the fact that there's a million ways to do it and there's not one right way or one wrong, you know, there's just so many different ways to do it. And that most of the things in moonshine are just preference dependent. So if you make something and you like it, you did it right. So, you know, follow your basic safety protocols, and almost everything else is just preference, you know. And I think that would leave a lot of anxiety for beginners, because beginners, I have found over the last several years of helping hundreds of beginners, that most of their anxiety comes around worried they're not going to do it right. And there's just not a whole lot of right and wrongs in the hobby. There's a lot of preferences, and just learn to make shine the way that you like it. And if someone else says you're doing it wrong, as long as you're following safety protocols, don't even worry about it. Color depends on how long you age and how heavy char on the oak. I char mine more black than my ex's cold black heart. Oh, Jason's holding a little grudge there, sounds like. Got a good still hand at HBC, LOL. Yeah. Yeah, get a good still hand. Yeah, that is good advice. How addictive this hobby is. Yeah, that's probably, and I do pass that along. A lot of times people are coming into the store and, you know, they're new and they're picking up some things to get started, and we're helping them with a recipe and all of that. A lot of times I'll let them know. Just one thing to be careful of is this is easily an obsession. Easily becomes an obsession. Get a good notebook, take plenty of notes. Also great advice. Gordon the Black Crow said, you never mentioned the word addiction in certain company. The flower, the tincture, okay. Mimosa, I don't know anything about a mimosa tincture. Maybe there's someone in here that can help you out with that. Charles LTD, hi. Richard, good morning. Storming crate like crazy, yeah. Yeah, it's lightened up a little bit here, but it's still raining. Yeah, so since we're on an open live, I will once again mention that still is an 8-gallon dual purpose pro from Mile High Distilling. We're giving one of those stills away this month. Your chance to win is go to stillingtheclear.com. Any purchase on the website is an entry. Any grain kit or recipe kit is a double entry, and 5 gifted memberships on the YouTube channel is also an entry. The 100-cup coffee percolator still I made works amazingly well. That's awesome, Stephen. Man, that's a pretty cool idea. Scott's looking forward to winning the still and running it twice weekly. Hell yeah. I'm rooting for everybody to win. So, spiritual beers. What's happening, good people? We are just doing our morning live stream. We do this every morning, 8:30 Central Standard Time. Although Monday through Friday it is for members only. Saturday it's open to everyone. So that's what's going on. We just get in here every morning. We shoot the shit for a little bit while we drink our coffee. Although I forgot to make coffee this morning because I stopped at Lowe's and I got a breakfast hot dog and a Coke. So I don't have any coffee this morning. But yeah, we just kind of shoot the shit. I answer questions if there are questions. It's a lot of fun. When you at work's thinking about running but can't, so trying to figure out when the coffee pot's going to be. Yeah, that's good. Scott, we live in the same state. Yeah. Shame, sigh. Yeah, shame. No coffee this morning. Well, I didn't have my coffee pot, or I didn't have my coffee cup at home with me last night. I have a little travel cup that I carry back and forth from work to home. Forgot to take it home with me last night. So this morning I didn't have a coffee on the ride in. And yeah, I got a Coke instead. Will y'all be on Monday for Rise and Shine? I'm not sure. Is Monday a holiday? I thought today was the holiday. Are things going to be closed Monday? What's going on? Coffee and corn squeezins should be the name of the show. Terry, that is a good name for the show. Chatting with our congressman this morning about upcoming shenanigans. Hell yeah. Keep that ball rolling. Spiritual beers. I built a Frankenstein still using claw hammer kit, mile high parts, oak steel parts, and North Georgia supply. Fun project. Well, hell yeah. And that's pretty awesome. That's what you can do when you're using tri-clamps, isn't it? Everything's interchangeable. All the sizes are standard. And so it makes it easy just to mix and match stuff. I hope you got a coffee pot at the shop Monday. Oh, Monday's Memorial Day. Today's not Memorial Day. Okay. So I will probably still be here working. The shop might not be open, and if I'm here working, I'll do the live stream. Monday is the work holiday. Oh man, okay. So is the mail gonna run today? Because I should have prepped some orders going out. I was thinking the mail wasn't going to run today. Zach for Congress gets my vote. Man, I haven't voted in a many years, but if Zach ran, I might change that. I might vote for Zach. The claw hammer is a good steel. I have never owned one, but I have heard that the claw hammer makes a good steel. You can pay yourselves overtime for work Monday. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even, that's a whole other discussion. Mail should run today, not Monday. Okay, well, I've screwed up my shipping then. Dang it. Has anyone noticed since starting this hobby, they smell almost everything before drinking it? That's funny. Has anyone ever noticed in this hobby when you walk down the aisles in the store, you're wondering what all on that aisle you could ferment? I do that all the time. Every aisle. Doug Mays, good morning. Glad you're in here. Glad you're in here, brother. I'm going to run and get my soda real quick. I'll be right back. Don't wait on me. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Yes, I do it. About every cereal box. Yeah. Yep. Cookies, crackers, canned stuff. You know, of course, the produce section. I enjoy these lives. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, Scott, me too. I enjoy it's favorite part of the day, really, just getting in here with you guys before all the work begins. Too many skeletons in your closet? Man, I get that. I would never run for a seat for the same reason. Don't want anyone digging around in my closet. Time to come up with a breakfast cereal bourbon. Hell yeah, Joe. Absolutely. I was thinking about something with, uh, of course, if you're making a breakfast cereal bourbon, I think cornflakes is probably your best base because it has so much corn. Just because I've looked at a lot of cereal labels, but then doing like a cornflakes with Rice Krispies. I wonder how that would come out. Because I think Rice Krispies, well, obviously it's called Rice Krispies, so it's mostly rice, I would think. I'm not sure I've even read that label though. That's funny. Snap, Crackle, and Bourbon breakfast drink. That's a cool name. Cornflakes and bran would be super smooth. Yeah, I know the cornflakes and raisin bran is really good. How did your Christmas dinner mash turn out? It was definitely a good video to watch. Man, that thing was, man, I'll give it a this. It wasn't bad. It was definitely better than I anticipated it. I didn't expect it to be any good at all. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I made some shine with a bunch of expired limeade. Hell yeah. Free's always the best price. Fester all day. What kind of stream is this? It's coming in as a short. I can't cast to my TV. Yeah, so the reason it's coming in as a short is I'm recording it on my phone, and it's like YouTube's version of competing with TikTok Live. That's why they've done it. And the reason I do these morning live streams, we do these morning live streams Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 9-ish. And the reason I do it this way is it's quick and simple to set up. Just turn my phone on, make the live, and then we're off and going, as opposed to our horizontal live setup is damn near requires the producer now. We've got so much stuff hooked to it. So yeah, but we do this every morning, Fester all day. Now, the difference is since your name is in gray, we can see that you're not a channel member. All the other people around you with the green names and the Still in the Clear badges next to their name, they're channel members. And the Monday through Friday live streams are for members only. But Saturday is always open to everyone. Figs will be coming off in a month or so. Hell yeah. It's size phone, not the full IT broadcast. Exactly, Whiskey. Yep. Okay, thank you. I didn't know there were differences. Yeah, and as far as not being able to cast to your TV, I don't know anything about that side of it. I don't know if you just can't cast vertical formats lives from YouTube. I have no idea. Check out Moonshine for Beginners on MeWe if you haven't yet. Absolutely. Great group. If you're new to making moonshine or interested in making moonshine, or even if you've been moonshining for a long time, there's great stuff in the MeWe group, Moonshine for Beginners. Maybe someone can drop a link in here. I don't know if any of my admins are in here right now. There it is. Windsong's already on top of it. That is an invite link to MeWe for Moonshine for Beginners. My lovely wife has dropped it in there. She's lurking in the background apparently this morning and paying attention. Hell yeah. And there's another one. Is that a dark site? Heading into Home Depot for today's project. See you on the next one. All right. Have a good one. Rodney Mifflin dropping in the MFB custom emoji. So is Terry. Oh, Whiskey Rebels got some blueberry cider and strawberry kiwi. Hell yeah. That sounds good. Running a bloody red today, Paul. I'm not going to be doing much today. I've got like personal projects. I'm working on Mama's scooter today. I got to get that thing back on the road for us. That's what the majority of my day is going to be. If you are one of the local folks that you are used to coming into the shop, it's actually going to be closed today. So something ain't working right with the link. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it shows up on here as a link. I don't know. My new still is supposed to be here Tuesday. Nice. Getting a new still, that's like Christmas Day. Yeah, what kind of still are you getting? I'm not either signed dug over 500 pounds potatoes, told Joe it was 400, but more than 5. A 15-gallon North Georgia. Nice. Getting a new one never gets old. That's right about that. Getting a new still. Perfect segue. Somebody is getting a new still this month. One of those bad boys right there, the 8-gallon dual purpose pro from Mile High. We're giving one away. Yes, indeed. If you want to win that one of those stills, the entry, any purchase on the Still in the Clear website gets you an entry into that drawing, which we are actually holding on June 5th during the live stream, during the Thursday night ABV Society live stream. Any kit purchase or grain purchase is a double entry, and any 5 gifted memberships during a live is also an entry. Fester all day, still rocking a heavily modified Beaver. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ray's waiting for Cyrus to send a new one. Well, I hope you win it, brother. Paul Johnson, good morning, brother. There's a local fella right there. Glad to see you in here. Do t-shirt purchases count as entry? Yes, they do, Jeff. Any purchase on the website counts. The grain kits and recipe kits are double entries, but any purchase, t-shirt, hat, hydrometers, pH meter, doesn't matter. Yes, indeed. All right, folks, I think I'm going to jump off here and get to work, get some stuff done. Maybe I can get home early today. We will see. What's jumping in here? Anyone else losing community members to AI? There are less people joining communities because they can. I'll give you the truth about AI. I work with AI daily. I use AI for our business to do a lot of things. And it doesn't know a lot about moonshining. That's the truth. When I ask it moonshining questions, it gives answers that are close, but it gets a lot of stuff wrong. And I find it makes stuff up sometimes. Weirdly, it seems like it makes stuff up. So no, I'm not worried about that. Not in our community, at least. Maybe in other communities, but I suspect people are still. I think it depends on the community, but I think as far as our community goes, the moonshine community, we like to be a close, tight-knit community because, you know, if you live in somewhere, you may not even know another moonshiner around you. There probably are other moonshiners around you, but, you know, they're not openly going around saying, I make moonshine. And so to have an online community is a pretty big deal for us moonshiners. So I'm not worried about it in our community. I'm sure there are communities that it will affect. Sir Dig Dug came in late. Yeah, no worries. We're about to jump off here, but the replay will be up in a minute. 26 gallons, 6 bubble plates down to 2-inch, going to run corn today. Nice, Larry. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Thanks again, everybody, for joining the morning live streams. One of my favorite parts of the day. It's good hanging out with y'all, and we will see you Monday morning.